as the attorney for the former president for the last almost 3 years at this point, I can assure you that we have seen some corruption that this country has frankly never seen before in our judicial system. It is very real. It is not posturing by any means. It is 100% a problem that this country is going to have to handle and get a grapple on in November.
But to use language like claiming America is like a fascist state, that's a description that's associated with leaders over time who've been responsible for all sorts of atrocities. Doesn't it just give the impression that former President Trump is a bad loser?
No, I think the only bad loser is the person who's concerned that they're going to lose in November, who has to use means like this to come after President Trump. When you take your political opponent and try to jail them, try to keep them off the campaign trail, that is 100% what they do in fascist countries.
But Alina, what is your direct evidence that President Biden somehow caused this trial, somehow caused these convictions in a court, in a country that has a proud record of the judiciary?
When you have flawed indictments, when you do have this politicization, when you have AGs, state officials have no business bringing federal crimes. It was flawed in itself.
But there is no direct evidence of political interference in this court case.
This was not brought, not once, but twice. They chose not to bring this case. They said it was weak. The DA, Cy Vance, didn't bring this case, said it was weak. DA Alvin Bragg, the man that just now brought it, said it was weak. The facts never changed. This is an 8-year-old case. This was brought after President Trump decided he was running for office.
If you don't win on appeal, does President Trump fully intend to run for the office of President of the United States as a convicted felon?
Absolutely.
Don't you think that for many voters, that might be a step that they are just not willing to countenance?
President Trump in the last 24 hours has raised over $50 million for his campaign. When I tell you that the support is bigger than ever, there would be a disservice to the American people if President Trump quit at this point.